It's me again. Today, we're not eating toast today. We're eating butternut squash soup and bread. But the soup's kind of gone a bit wrong. I had like a lot of trouble getting the soup. Oh, Hank. Oh, whoops, Daisy. 1 second. I had a lot of trouble getting the soup to the right temperature because I put it in the microwave for 1 minute, but it's been in the fridge, so that clearly wasn't enough. And then it was like had made hardly any difference. So I put it in for another 2 minutes, still had hardly made any difference. So I put it in for 3 minutes, and then it was flipping boiling, like actual bubbles in it when I took it out. So I don't know what it's going to be like. That's why I have a towel so I don't dry my hands. But it looks good. That's really good. We have different bread today because like I used really thin bread yesterday because it was for toast, but thicker bread is definitely better for soup dipping. I also again put loads of butter on because it's really great when you dip it in and you can see like the butter melting like in the soup. I think this is also a good way to let the soup cool down because you can deal with the heat a lot better when you're like not eating a spoonful, but you're eating like just dipping something in it and eating it. It's still really hot though. Every mouthful I'm having to like make sure I don't get my tongue. Butternut squash is definitely a good decision, like as a thing to make into soup, because it's got such a nice taste. But like when you put it just in a normal meal, like when you just have butternut squash when you like roast it or whatever, like it just doesn't have a very nice texture, so you don't get to appreciate the taste as much. As if you make it into a soup, obviously the texture issue is no longer an issue. So you can just enjoy like how sweet it is. I'm getting this all over my face. Another advantage of soup, just in general, is that you don't really need to have a drink with it. So like I don't need to make a tea or a coffee or anything. But I've got some water because of the bread, so like when you're eating soup with like dipping stuff in it, you can still get quite thirsty. I'm actually gonna have some in a minute. Probably should have done some more bread actually. It wasn't quite enough. Right, okay, the moment of truth. I don't know how it's going to taste, like actually as normal spoonfuls. I wonder if I can take away this towel yet. No. Oh, it's really good. So, oh, Hank, oh, it's okay. I thought I spilled some on myself, but I didn't. It's just really creamy, which is the best kind of soup. Because like sometimes, oh no, I think I'm dipping the towel in. Because sometimes you get soups that's like, because there's sort of two types of soup. There's like the really thin stuff where you have like if you have like noodles in it or something, then you make it really thin. and it's just watery, and that's really good as well. Like that's also a good type of soup. But the other version is like the thick, creamy, like yeah, butternut squash type soup, which is different in a completely different, which is great in a completely different way. The only thing is, quite often when you get like people attempting to do to make like really creamy soups, they end up like, it ends up going all lumpy and stuff. And so if you end up having like lumps in your creamy soup, then that's really not the best kind of soup to have. Like if that's going to happen, then you're better off having the thin type of soup. Oh, this is so good. But luckily my dad made the soup, so like obviously it's fine. I actually don't have this type of soup that often. Like, butternut squash is actually quite a well, it's not a soup that I've found that often. I've seen a lot of like cauliflower, like broccoli soups and stuff like that, but not that much butternut squash. But my dad does it all the time. I don't know why other people don't do it, because it's such a sweet vegetable. It also smells really good. I think it's probably the sweetness of it, and also just the heat. Like hot things in general tend to smell great. Like when you're about to drink like a tea or a coffee, or maybe not a frothy coffee because you can't get the heat off of that. But definitely a tea when it's steaming at the top, you should definitely smell that because it's so good. I think I may have made a bit too much. I thought earlier that I'd not had enough bread, but like with the amount of soup that I've prepared, I think it's definitely a good job I didn't have the second slice of bread. I can definitely take that away now as well. You know what I might do? Because I definitely did pour far too much of this soup. Like I don't want to stop appreciating it halfway through because that would like be a real shame. So I reckon I might save this. There's like that much left. Can you see it? I might save that for later so that I can really appreciate it. I feel like I've sort of gone past the point where I can appreciate it now because I'm a bit full up. Right, okay, I'll save that for later and I think we'll be done then. So, bye!